The mission of Sherman Library and Gardens is to be a cultural hub in Corona del Mar with the pillars of history, horticulture and art. So we're a very small garden, we're only 2.2 acres, but surprisingly people can even get lost in it. And that's because it's actually 12 or so separate gardens. So we have an amazing sun garden, which is named because it's an extremely sunny spot, a formal garden. Now that's named that because we tend to do rather traditional, symmetrical, formal designs in that garden. It's like a shady spot in the garden, interesting as well. One of the most popular spots is the succulent garden. I think it was designed about 15 years ago and it's always been incredibly popular. It combines succulents, cacti and amazing rock examples, and it's really artistic. I'd say it's a really good example of an artistic garden. Most people know our central garden. We're also a venue, and our central garden is where lots of people have come to party over the years. The founder of Sherman Library and Gardens was Arnold Haskell. He was a really interesting guy. He worked for Moses H. Sherman. So Sherman Library and Gardens is named after him. But Haskell, the founder, actually he was kind of his protege. So worked with him for many, many years. There was a time when Haskell was able to buy an office in Corona del Mar, and he saw this really interesting little adobe house. So he thought that would be fantastic for the office. The following year, he built an additional building, which is now our library reading room. Very, very quietly, he started to buy every plot on the block. So eventually, he bought the entire block. In the 60s, he then donated that to the Sherman Foundation, which is the non-profit organisation that we are, and established the Sherman Library and Gardens as the recipient of all the money for Sherman Foundation. So we now have this fantastic cultural centre in Corona del Mar as a result of really his vision. It started as an office and he turned it into what we are now, which is a botanic garden and a research library. One of the things I really love about the garden is to enjoy it after everybody has gone home. So it's already amazing to be here every day enjoying the garden. But at 4:30, it's extremely quiet, the sun's beginning to set, the light changes a lot, and it's really a really beautiful experience to be in the garden.